Welcome back. So today was another sell-off day, and I know it feels like it's never going to turn around. It feels like it's all collapsing and things are only going to get worse. Well, let me talk about it. Let me share with you guys what I'm thinking, what I'm seeing at this point in time. All right, so this morning got faked out a little bit. While I was streaming, we actually saw Bitcoin go up to about 94,000, and then after I got done, this is what happened. And right now we are hovering right around 92,000, a little bit under. Okay, and the alts certainly did not do well today. And just wasn't crypto. Dow had a horrible sell-off today, led by, of course, Nvidia, tech, AI, everything. Remember, I talked about this rotation from risk-on assets to risk-off assets, and that continued today. Wall Street is just very, very fearful about what's to come. Right? It's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy. A lot of people think that Bitcoin's going to fall to 87.4. Basically, everyone's calling it because it was a previous support, previous resistance, and it's almost like no one wants to buy until we hit that magical mark. Right? It's almost becoming a self-fulfilling prophecy. But you know what? Whenever the herd or everyone thinks it's over, the run is over, the top is in, and we are falling lower, that's usually when we get a spark and turn around. It always happens. Today we actually got pretty good news from one of the Fed governors that believes that no matter what we get this week in terms of economic data, that he will be supporting another rate cut. Okay? And the reason being, the labor market is weakening. The overall economy is weakening. Even if inflation shows it's ticking upwards, he believes it's not going to change his mind. And you know, Moran's going to agree. I don't know about Powell, but basically Powell have said before he wants to save jobs. He's going to prioritize that over inflation at this point. And we have gotten a few bits of information that shows just that markets overall are weak. So right now, it's predicted that we have only a 43% chance for a rate cut in December. But I have a feeling that is going to go higher. We started at 90-something%, down below 50%. But I think this was encouraging. And we got other pieces of news coming out later this week. Okay, including that big jobs report on Thursday. We got PMI, we got other things coming out Thursday, Friday. However, we also have the FOMC meeting coming up and Nvidia earnings. Okay, I think all these could be good. Good meaning for markets. The jobs report will probably show we did not have a good time in September. I don't know if they're going to cover what's in October. But I can't imagine jobs are going to be great right now. Same thing with manufacturing and consumer sentiment. I bet they're going to be bad, which is good for our rate cut in December. Also, tech has been selling off. There's somehow this tech bubble fear. Really? Let's see. Let's see what happens when Nvidia reports on Wednesday. I expect spectacular earnings, just like all the other quarterly reports. But we will see. We will see. Right? So right now, it does seem like it's all doom and gloom, like I said. But that doesn't mean things are over. Right now, it's popular to be bearish. You just go on X. Go look at how bearish most people are. It's popular to be bearish right now. It's unpopular to actually be bullish. Right? But the market moves in mysterious ways sometimes. Whenever you see a lot of people think one way, If the herd is going one way, that's usually when it means it's about to turn around. Obviously, a lot of charts showing, for example, we have formed a death cross. Okay? We have a lot of metrics and signals that are also showing we are oversold. We should be seeing a squeeze with the Bollinger Band. MVRV doesn't show we're anywhere close to the top. We got a lot of things to show that says we have not formed a top. We didn't have the euphoria phase. The fundamentals are still great. So I do not believe it's over. We may be down, but we ain't out. We're not. So stay strong, my friends. And tomorrow, we're going to get more ETFs. We have 1 or 2 ETFs for Sol right now, but we're going to get a lot more. Fidelity's going to come out their Sol ETF. And then Van Eyck is going to come out their ETF for Sol. And then you're going to have this one from Canary Funds. And you're going to get another one, Franklin Templeton's XRP ETF coming out. These are not coming out at the greatest time, but the Solana ETF so far has been pretty positive every single day. I haven't seen XRPs yet, but Canary's XRP debuted pretty good, and it could continue forward. So despite all the negativity, all the fear, the FUD out there, I know some of you guys are watching this is staying hopeful, understanding that we have been through this. The last 2 times we had major corrections in this cycle, down 32%. And guess what? We hit that. We hit it. Today, it was like 30%, 31%. So it's not something that we haven't seen before. Even this cycle, we have seen it multiple times. And we have certainly seen it in previous cycles. This cycle may be different. Normally speaking, this is the time where we start heading higher. But because of all the stuff that we're going through, it's different. It looks different. It could be elongated. It could be well into 2026 before we see that parabolic phase. But I believe it's coming. I don't believe we're just skipping it and we're missing out on it and then we're going to go into crypto winter. I think at this point, that's off the table. I think we just have to be patient. Let things turn around. Whenever things are way too bearish, that's when we do turn around. And the fundamentals haven't changed. Still great. A lot of adoption, a lot of buying. And I believe these ETFs for the alts are going to help, especially like Solana and XRP and others. I think when things turn around, they're going to make a big, big difference. Okay, so stay strong, my friends. I'll see some of you guys in a little bit on my other channel. I'll see the rest of you guys tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. All right, have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.